This is a typical day in Kensington, a neighborhood in Philadelphia. It is a place where the impact of drugs is visible everywhere, and the streets are filled with people struggling with addiction. We are here to document the reality of the drug crisis. The streets are crowded with people who have lost their way, and the situation is getting worse every single day. After people come down here, they turn into zombies. It is a tragic sight to see so many lives destroyed by these substances, and the community is suffering immensely. You think you have entered a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. The bodies are bent, the sounds are incomprehensible, and the arms are covered in wounds. It eats at the skin. No one is coming to save them, and no one is intervening. This is the largest open-air drug market in the world, right here in America. But what you see now is not just addiction. It is the collapse of a system, the result of decades of failed policies and corporate greed that have left these people behind. The dangerous street drug component is officially called xylazine, nicknamed tranq as in tranquilizer. It is a powerful sedative that is causing widespread harm. The open market here for buying and selling drugs is done openly on the streets, without any attempt at concealment or cover-up. It is a blatant display of the crisis. Severe poverty, widespread homelessness, addiction, and mental health problems are all intertwined here. It is a complex issue that requires urgent attention and support. This is the thing, man. Right here. It is a cycle of despair that is hard to break, and the people trapped in it are often forgotten by society. Just minutes away from some of the most famous government buildings in America, and on the land of the American dream, this reality exists. In this northern suburb of one of America's great cities, the contrast between the wealth and the suffering is stark and deeply troubling. We are in the state of Pennsylvania, in the city of Philadelphia. This is just 2 hours from Washington, D.C., and 2 hours from New York City. One of the most famous cities in the world, known for its rich history and iconic landmarks, is also home to this devastating crisis. But there are many sad stories behind the streets. This city has the most famous and largest open-air drug market in America, and perhaps in the world. We will see the stories of the people now. From opium to tranq, the story begins thousands of years ago, when opium was used in ancient medicine. In the 19th century, Britain used it as a tool of colonialism, flooding China with drugs and sparking the Opium Wars. Those wars ended with forced treaties that saw China give up Hong Kong to Britain. Then came the 20th century, and drugs turned from medicine to destruction. America's public enemy number one is drug abuse. Heroin, cocaine, and the spread of addiction in every continent are all part of this global crisis. But the 21st century brought the worst. Fentanyl, 50 times stronger than heroin, is devastating communities across the country. It is manufactured from chemical materials in China, turning Mexican cartels into deadly drug traffickers who smuggle it into America. Cheap, fast, and destructive. This is the reality of the drug trade today, and the consequences are being felt by families and communities everywhere. But in recent years, a new mixture called tranq has appeared. The tranq is a mix between two types of drugs, and it is causing even more harm. So here we are with the organization, Kensington Primary Care. If someone wants to stop the drugs, you guys help? Yeah, how you guys help? You give them house or home. We can help them get into a housing program or get into a shelter. The first thing we want to do is get them off the drugs, so ideally we want them to go inpatient. Heroin is not what it once was, so people go into detoxes or they go into rehabs and they're still sick from the tranq because the hospitals and the rehabs just don't know how to treat it. That's why a lot of people are hesitant to go into rehab these days. For the people who don't know what is tranq and fentanyl, what is the difference between them? Fentanyl is an opiate. It's like heroin, but a lot stronger and it's cheaper. And it's much cheaper, yeah. It's much cheaper because it's man-made. Exactly. It's meant to do this. You see right here? It's meant to do this. So this is the effect of which drug? This is the effect of the tranq, definitely. Tranq is mixed in with the fentanyl, yeah. People come down here from all over to get the dope, they charge people more. Once they're addicted, they're like, well, I might as well come down to Kensington and get it for the cheaper price, but then they get stuck down here. They end up being down here for God knows how long. So, Dirt is battling with drug addiction. What's your drug of choice? Heroin and fentanyl. Dope and fentanyl? Yeah. So why people using it if they know that they might kill them? In my personal opinion, I believe it's due to depression. People wanting to escape their realities of the traumas that they deal with here in America. America has a psychological problem that we don't deal with. It doesn't get treated. Maybe they were raped or hurt when they were children, mom was on drugs, dad didn't take care of them. So they started using drugs. Would you take a gun and put it to your head and shoot it? You got my money, nigga? In 2023, 2 years ago, Philadelphia recorded 1,400 deaths. It was a war on America. Imagine, just from the drugs, people come from all the areas because this is an open market. Open to all the people to buy stronger drugs. The world kills the bodies. This is Kensington. I don't know how the people live here. I think the shops even here are going to start closing. And the people are, the houses here are, they say cheaper in the areas here because the people are trying to escape from the area here. Yeah, the police are here 24/7. They're always here. Their job is to just monitor the neighborhood and to reduce the violence, yes. But still, there is a violence. Yes, there's violence because it's oversaturated. There are too many people. I would say for every cop, there's about 30 people under the, you're going to see a lot of people on drugs. This is where people come to buy their drugs the most. So they come from different areas? Right. And they come from all over, they come from everywhere. A huge number of people, all of them under the influence of the stronger drug. It's a tragic situation that needs urgent attention and support from the community and the government. It's also a trap, like people is filled down here. And then they can't leave. I know people, I'm 33, when I was about 19, college students would come down here. Just to try. Yes, and never leave. Then you'll see weeks later their family coming, with pictures that are missing, but they're not. This is normal. People come down here and they go missing all the time. People are missing because of the drugs. Their families don't know where they are. Last seen, March 29th. This is the last time anybody's seen him. This year? This year. There's people who walk around and show you their phone, be like, excuse me, have you seen this person? And this is common. They come down here and they get stuck. You have kids. Are you scared one day? I moved my child from down here. My child doesn't live here. So you don't want to live here? No. I had to grow up here. Living here is not optional. But Kensington used to be a beautiful place. Do you think they should ban all the drugs in the US or? Yes, 100%. Drugs destroy families. It's a simple truth that needs to be addressed. You are from the area? Yeah, born and raised, bro, all my life. You know what I'm saying? What is the drugs that kill them? You could come down here with $2 and get something. And get something. $2? Come buy drugs. Why is it so cheap? It's everywhere. It's everywhere down here. It's cheap down here. You got niggas down here with dollar rocks. Oh yeah, for all you niggas that don't know, the government supplies us. Really? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The government supplies. Really? Yes, they do. The government supplies. My name is John. I've been shooting dope for about 18 years, and it's just been the last 3 years when I go to inject, you'll see I have horrific wounds on my legs. Like the shit's crazy. I should be in the hospital. 15 times they tried to admit me and they weren't able to do anything for me. Flies keep going to my legs. They can smell the infection through the bandages and through my jeans and all that. These wounds that you're seeing are necrosis, which means death of the tissues, resulting from the tranq. Man, you need to go to hospital. I know that's what I was saying, sir. I tried 15 times to stay in the hospital and there's nothing they could do to make me stop vomiting. I've kind of given up on there being any help and just realized that this is going to kill me and that's what it is and I've accepted it. Man, so what is the issue if not the fentanyl? No, it's the xylazine or medetabamine is the new chemical that they're using. Everything has this tranq in it. And in some cases, these wounds resulting from the injections turn into gangrene, which are serious infections that lead to the rotting of the tissues and often lead to amputation. What are you going to do now? I'm going to inject this. Really? Yes. Man, you don't have to do that. I know I don't have to, but if I don't, I will be throwing up. And then vomiting and all sorts of other stuff in every 2 or 3 hours. I think maybe you shouldn't do that. That would be the smart thing. I've kind of given up on there being any help and just realized that this is going to kill me, and that's what it is, and I've accepted it. No, it's the xylazine or medetabamine is the new chemical that they're using. Everything has this tranq in it. And in some cases, these wounds resulting from the injections turn into gangrene, and they are dangerous infections that lead to rotting of the tissue. I know I don't have to, but if I don't, I will be throwing up and then vomiting and all sorts of other stuff every 2 or 3 hours. That would be the smart thing, but I can't handle the withdrawal. So you cannot stop it or what? I don't know if it was fentanyl or methadone. Yeah, that's easy to get off of. This isn't. No, I've came to the realization that this is going to kill me. I don't have any family, boss. I will be 34 next week. They don't look at us like we're human beings. Subscribe to the channel and wait for the next episode from Canada. Thank you for watching.